Oh,
Kimberly and Amanda.
this is Kitchenette Best Friend.
You're here in Kitchenette.
In my kitchen.
We are.
We've done that in a different order today.
I think I forgot. I had a panic attack.
You should just both of us. Exactly. I don't know what's happening.
Yeah. Hi. We're doing bacon stuff today. Actually, we are doing
it's a dinner already.
Steam dream. 7 months.
Is that how long we've been doing this?
Oh boy, we should be better at this. I don't know what to say.
7 months of hi everyone.
We made it. Suddenly that's getting rough. I don't know what to do from here the whole time. So today we are doing the Hi. Can you hear us? We're doing a dairy-free bake, which has been long requested by our beloved Ellie. Ellie, if you're here, we're happy to have you. And if you're not, hopefully you watch this later because we're baking for you. Also because I had a little bit of extra dairy-free ingredients hanging around my house.
Sometimes you gotta look in your fridge and go, I need
to bake with this. Yeah. So I had some vegan cream cheese and some vegan sour cream, and I was like, I don't know where I'm going to use this except in a baked goods. So we are making
baked goods.
We're making baked goods. We're gonna make another custard that won't have time to set. We're gonna make a cheesecake, a vegan cheesecake.
I don't know why we just did this with the pumpkin pie, and then we got to the end of the recipe and it said chill overnight. And then we were like, let's make something else that's exactly the same. And then Amanda 2 minutes ago said, look at the last line of this recipe. And it says chill overnight.
It does. It says that. Whoops. But
so you're here all night.
Just kidding. But we're gonna make it and we're gonna see how it looks. And we might taste some soupy custard and that might be delicious.
It'll be soupy, it'll just be like
not set.
Hot.
And that
it'll set in the oven.
That's true, but isn't it supposed to extra set once it cools?
I don't know.
That's what. Also, it's gonna be dairy free, so I genuinely have no idea how that's gonna go. So
that's not like eggs.
That's true. Well, we'll find out. Anyway, it'll probably taste great, if nothing else. And I got some raspberries, so we can make like a little coulis. What's that called? Compote. C word. And then in addition, so that'll be our fun experiment bake. And then the other bake that's less of a disaster waiting to happen. Some biscuits.
Biscuits, I know.
Biscuits are Kimberly's specialty. I never make biscuits, but
really,
I never do.
Oh,
yeah.
I just will wake up and make biscuits sometimes.
Wow, I love that about you. It's never occurred to me to bake a biscuit.
Wow.
I know. I always, because if I'm gonna make something, it's either like a bread because it feels like grand, or it's like something sweet. I don't think like I'll have this with dinner. That just doesn't occur to me.
No, I was going to be like, oh, I wish I had biscuits. I can. And then I make them.
How empowering.
And then I just eat biscuits all day.
Yum.
Is usually what happens. Because biscuit recipes notoriously don't make as many biscuits as you want.
This one only makes 8.
Yeah, that's pretty typical.
Which, depending on how many people are coming over tonight, we should double it.
We'll make something else. They're fine.
Alright, so we'll do 2 bakes today. We're gonna start with the cheesecake to get it done as fast as you want.
We're also putting it in we're making mini ones, so we're putting them in a smaller situation. So maybe they will bake faster and maybe
cool faster.
Faster.
And then maybe we'll be able to taste them before we end. We'll find out. We'll see what happens. Okay. And then while it bakes, we'll go ahead and whip up the biscuits and throw those in the oven and have those to eat later. So that is our game plan. All right. So let's get started, everybody. Here. What first? Vegan cream cheese alternative. What? And we're going to do 8 ounces of this, which is the whole thing. Also, we're doing a half recipe because that's how much cream cheese I have.
Well, it's very, I feel like most recipes call for like a block of cream cheese, which is 8 ounces.
16 ounces is what they call for. So maybe the lack of egg? Is that a trout?
I guess just like cheesecakes are just a lot.
I mean, yeah, it's a cheesecake, effectively.
I'm thinking of like a cream cheese frosting and it's just like, no, it's cream cheese and butter.
Yeah. All right, we're going to do loud noises. 2/3 cup of sugar. Actually, we're going to beat that with the sugar. So we're going to do 1/3 of these. Okay. Nope, we're going to do 1 of these because we're having the recipe. Please help me with that.
Oh. Do you want to know what happened to me?
What happened to you?
You know how I made all the desserts for Thanksgiving?
Oh, God, yes.
I tried to double a recipe. Jay doesn't really know that this is how badly it went wrong. I was looking at 2 separate scone recipes because I was doing a make your own. Hold on, turn this on while we.
Okay. Yeah, you want to beat it until smooth. So just give it a whippy whip.
Yeah. Okay. So I was gonna do, and I did it, a strawberry shortcake bar. So like scones basically.
Yeah, I remember that one. Okay.
Macerated strawberries,
Yeah.
whipped cream.
Okay.
And then I was like, there's a lot of people here. I should double my scone recipe because notoriously doesn't make enough.
Doesn't make enough.
I was like, this will probably make 10. There's 15 or so people.
Okay.
So I'll just double it because who doesn't want an extra scone?
Yeah.
So I'm looking at my 2 separate recipes because I was looking at the gluten-free recipe that I had used before and my like go-to scone recipe that's not gluten-free. And I was doubling it. So I think I used the flour measurement from one of the recipes and all of the other measurements from the other one. But then I also used tablespoons instead of teaspoons of baking.
Oops. Oh no. Did it burn? Like, did you taste? Okay. Oh my God.
No.
I'm jumping ahead.
I spelled it with strawberries and stuff all over them.
Okay.
Great. And then I ran out of flour. So then I was using like almond flour in addition to regular flour.
Oh my God.
It was a lot. We're gonna do this. They're pretty good, but like they weren't my best work.
Yeah.
I felt bad.
Oh.
And then I made like too many. Like whichever measurement I had doubled was like too liquidy for the amount of flour. It was so much.
Oh. I mean, that looks smooth and whippy. I think.
Yeah, I'll give it a little
A
extra.
little extra whip.
Why not? There's no eggs, so I feel like we should get some air in it.
Yeah.
Who has a chef hat?
Not that.
Oh yeah, but I like woke Jay up from a nap and I was like, taste this. Is it metallic? Because I looked up like what's just too much baking powder.
Yeah, that's supposed to taste like burning or something.
Like a little like metallic.
Yeah. What am I looking for? Oh,
I don't know. Oh yeah. Do you see how clean my fridge is?
Yes, I did. Amazing. Good job. All right. So then we're gonna, on low, just add cornstarch, a tablespoon, 3 tablespoons of milk, so we'll do 1 and a splash, and then 1 tablespoon of lemon juice. We'll do a half tablespoon of lemon juice.
But this was half, yeah?
I'm doing halves, yeah.
Okay.
The 1 tablespoon of cornstarch, 1.5 tablespoons of oat milk, because we're keeping it dairy free, and then a half tablespoon of lemon juice and a half a teaspoon of vanilla, which will be a little bit more because
We probably don't need to have the vanilla.
no, we do.
Okay, go.
All right. Okay, so that was cornstarch.
And that's basically the egg replacer.
Ah,
Yeah.
like that. Okay. And we'll do 1.
I like this bottle.
Sure, I did too. It's very satisfying, but I'm a little awkward with my left hand.
Oh, that's interesting.
Okay.
Yeah, it looks
And
like
then-
like a milkman brought that to me.
And then we'll do just like.
Kimberly, please ask me how to stream cleaner water.
Stream cleaner? I cleaned up your stream.
Wait,
You mean
what?
the steam cleaner? Yeah.
Oh, steam cleaner. Oh, got it. Okay.
Yes, indeed. The steam cleaner was very good. I got a Bissell steam shot,
Oh.
which is like this little like a steam gun to clean things.
Okay.
And I don't know if you can see my stove.
I mean, it's gorgeous.
Thank you.
Incredible.
You can also go look at the toilet.
I will.
Yeah, Jay, did you enjoy my steam cleaning?
Jay is not like that.
Well, he'll
Steam
answer me
delay.
when the
Yeah.
delay goes. Did you like the steam cleaner?
Yeah, that stove is spotless.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty incredible.
You know, maybe I'll steam the inside of the stove.
Okay.
So
I mean, that sounds really.
Yeah. What next?
Honey? Then we get to, as soon as we get to go on high now for a little bit.
I don't usually put it this high. It's like a fan.
Oh. Yeah, I mean, I don't think it needs to be. I think it just needs to be smooth and whippy. And then it's ready to go.
All right.
Go team.
Let's just look at it.
I mean, It looks nice and whippy. Okay, so do you want to do the pie crust or not? We gotta make a decision.
Oh yeah.
Let's say gluten. Yeah.
Do you like your cheesecake with a crust? Like a pie crust?
Yeah.
Oh, that's it.
Well, looks like pie.
Well, it's frozen. This is the only pie crust I have right now.
So we're gonna do. Where's your little?
Oh well, it's broken, so we can't.
What's that?
Oh, these.
Oh, I guess we're gonna go with that. I forgot. Okay, great. Okay, and the thing is really perfect, right?
But how many?
No, probably 4.
Okay.
Seems like it. And honestly, I feel like as long as it like is a base, we're good.
Should I get a cookie cutter?
Yeah, maybe that's good. Or even just a knife. We can just do like a little, you know. There we go. This is our experiment day. Graham cracker pie crust, you're right, is great.
I'm like, Amanda was like, yeah, I have extra things, and I was like, sent her a few recipes, and I was like, one of these, and then we didn't think about it again for right now.
No, but you know what? We're gonna see how it goes. Great.
What?
Which is our little chaos kitchen. See, this is the chaos kitchen part, and then we're gonna do actual kitchen part where you make a delicious biscuit for everybody. That's gonna be.
And I won't mix up the tablespoons.
Ooh, 2 back of tablespoons. Would it help to?
Is that dairy-free crust?
Nope.
We're not fully dairy free.
Maybe. Sometimes
Gluten free is also.
pie crusts. Well, this isn't gluten free either. Sometimes pie crusts are accidentally vegan because they use shortening instead of butter.
Yeah.
This one uses lard,
Well,
which I guess is not dairy.
let's do only 2 with crusts so that you can have one.
Yeah.
Yeah. I didn't realize this wasn't gluten free. Perfect. Listen, it just has to be a nice little base.
Yeah.
It's gonna be fine. And then we'll make a couple without, and maybe those will cool faster. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, who knows?
Yes. No, so that's what I was saying to my dad earlier. I was on the phone with my father, and I didn't realize that the call had dropped. And so I was trying to make a reference to West Side Story and see if my dad. Oh, it's dad. Oh, it's the kitchen. Yeah. But yeah, I didn't realize that the call had dropped, and I was trying to do a West Side Story reference.
And were you
just
in
wasn't
public
get
at
this.
this?
Yes, I was. I was in the grocery store, and I was singing at my dad, and he wasn't responding, so I just kept going. So I was like, oh, maybe he doesn't get it. And then I realized the call had dropped, and I had just been singing to an empty line.
That's the best.
Which I will be honest, when I was in musical theater school, that is sometimes I would fake a phone call and act a monologue walking down the street to like
No.
do my lines, but I would pretend to be on the phone. I'm embarrassed about it, but
I hope it was a well-known monologue. Like, I hope that people have walked down the street going, you know, like,
Romeo, wherefore art thou, Romeo?
and someone's like, wow.
Yeah, not one of my finer moments. Really want to eat this. I know it's going to be disgusting. Ate it.
Sometimes you gotta do it, though. You know it's gross.
Mistakes were made.
Yeah. It's like making a kid go outside without his coat on.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
All the
that
time at
kid,
work. When kids don't want to put their coats on, the parents like, all right, let's go outside.
let's see what happens. That's like the kid eating.
I'll give you to the end of the street.
Have you seen that? It's a little kid that really wants a spoonful of chocolate cocoa powder, and it's like the unsweetened kind. And the mom's like, "Okay, you wanted this. You know, I told you that it was not going to be good." And he's like, "Yes, I want it." And he takes a bite and just goes, poof, and starts coughing, and his eyes start to well, and it's like the saddest look. Just so devastated. Disenchanted. Have you watched Disenchanted?
I have
What did
you?
you think? Is it terrible?
Not great.
What a bummer. I had a feeling it might be. Yeah, I have not.
Terrible.
Enchanted.
And like Amy Adams can do anything.
Yes, she can. She's wonderful.
As can Adina.
Well, and that's not bad, generally.
He's not in
James
James a lot.
Oh, really? I do love me some James Marsden.
I mean,
Wait.
also not in the movie that much. It's mostly about the women.
Okay. Well, I mean, not that I don't love the women, but
How,
It was charming. I loved it.
so I immediately watched Enchanted after I finished Enchanted. It's just like
I mean, a sequel
it's
is
a
never
different
gonna.
vibe, and they like didn't set up the plot enough. Maybe
Yeah. All right.
how
We only got 3 of these. Why don't we do a third one here?
Okay.
Just one for you, me, and Jay.
that's all we need.
That's all we need. And then
They'll be ready in the morning.
breakfast cheesecake. So
that sounds good.
holiday in handcuffs last week, also not great. Or last night, also not great. What's holiday in handcuffs?
Let me tell you,
Patreon.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
it is a Mario Lopez vehicle in which he is kidnapped by Melissa Joan Hart.
It's almost a Joan Park vehicle.
No, I know. Does she explain it all? Nope, it's a bad movie.
Oh, bummer.
I watched it years ago when it came out.
Oh, I didn't realize it was years old.
I think so. It's
2007.
yeah, bad.
Yeah, I have not watched a bad movie in a while. Adam was
Tastes like cheesecake.
watching Avatar this morning after he woke
The
up.
movie
The
or the
movie.
cartoon?
The movie.
I've never seen it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Me either.
Really? It has been the best Never Have I Ever.
I mean, oh, that is a good one.
Yeah.
I've never thought to use that one. Yeah, never saw it. Just never.
For a long time, my Never Have I Ever's where I've never seen Avatar and I've never had a burrito. But I have now had a
You've
burrito.
now had a burrito. You've had not a burrito even,
Yes, true.
which is a special burrito. We had those for Thanksgiving. Yeah, I just it came out at a time where I was busy and I was like, I'll wait. And then somebody told me I shouldn't see it
Not in 3D.
not in 3D.
That is exactly
And then
what
I was
happened
like,
to me.
I'm not gonna do it. And then I just never did it. The Last Airbender, no. That's brilliant. No, but yeah, so Adam was watching Avatar and was just muttering to himself the whole time, like, God, that's so freaking like just so many reactions to it. It really made me chuckle.
Just to be safe, let's put them in a thing. Yeah.
Do we want to do
A water bath?
a water bath? Although I guess that's
safe.
it does not say to. Let's
Then
not.
no.
It's just something that occurred to me.
We've seen people do it before.
Yeah.
We're not gonna.
We're not going to.
Okay.
See what happens.
They're so much smaller. Let's just set a 20-minute time.
I think that's a great idea.
Okay.
Yeah. And then we'll see the wobble. Make sure it's got enough wobble, because the pumpkin pie did not have enough wobble.
But I really redeemed myself at Thanksgiving. It was so good.
It's so good.
Yes. And I made this like very intense apple pie. I took before photos and not after photos. Because then I got a stomach virus.
Oh no.
So the next day, because I let it chill overnight, and then the next day I was too sick to look at the pies.
Oh.
It was bad. This is really good. Sorry. I'm just gonna
Go for it. I'm gonna just.
Mm-hmm. So there's no eggs. It's dairy free.
Hey, that's like a cheesecake.
I love cheesecake.
I am pleasantly surprised.
Pleasantly surprised.
My mom and I have a New Year's tradition where we start watching a feel-good movie after midnight to start the year on a good note. Didn't you see that movie this year?
Last year, Jay and I watched Encanto at midnight on New Year's Eve.
That's fun. That's fun. Hey, do you want to like chill for a little bit? I mean, I guess it's only 20 minutes. Let's chill for a little bit.
Why not?
Make the biscuits, and the biscuits have to be a hotter temp, and the biscuits need to get into the oven pretty fast, right? There's going to be a reaction going on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Although I will sometimes, this is my like, if you're ever hosting people for brunch or breakfast,
You know me.
or like,
The joke is I don't like to host.
I'm just like, I know about it. I'm like, when did I do that? But like before the pandemic, I guess I had people over, like for Jay's breakfast, or like for Jay's like birthday breakfast. I would do this a few times. Sure. But I would make biscuits or scones or something the day before, cut them out, put them on the tray,
It's clever.
put them in the freezer,
Yeah, yeah.
and then bake them from frozen in the morning.
That's very clever.
And they like keep their shape and they're yummy.
Yeah. We tried to do.
I learned that from like an Instagram of someone who runs a breakfast.
Yeah. I mean, that's smart.
I'm gonna start boiling some water. I don't know the water. Cheers.
For Thanksgiving, Adam and I hosted this year, and we had Bob and Barbara from DC, and it was lovely. It was actually quite wonderful. But we had just too many things, too many goodies. which is kind of my MO. I definitely over prepare because I have anxiety and like feel like the worst thing in the world is like if somebody goes hungry and I'm supposed to be hosting, like that seems like the worst possible
I
scenario.
had many teas, and I'm realizing that I
Oh,
didn't
really?
have any caffeine today.
Oh dear.
I will do another cup of caffeine.
I mean, I did have caffeine, but that does not mean I will not have more. Anyway, so we had just so much. Got him that one.
Do you want to use that?
Sure. I think I'm gonna do white pomegranate.
It has like food coloring inside of him, so.
Oh no.
Thank you. I didn't see it into this cup. I see it into there.
Oh, happily ever after. Speaking of intent.
Yeah.
Huh. Does anyone have a special gym family event for New Year's Eve and or day? Well, New Year's Day is Adam's birthday, so that's always been our special event. That's kind of
to your house on New Year's.
Yeah. Sometimes, so yeah, if we're gonna do a party, it tends to be a birthday party for Adam. Like for his 40th, I threw him a Mario theme.
That's when I was there.
And you were there. Yeah, that was a fun one. That was a blast. I think that's our last party ever.
Probably.
Are we quiet?
When did he turn 40? 2020?
Just fun. Just want to
That's
for you guys. If you guys are just gonna be sitting, I want to make sure.
Yeah, we'll get up and do biscuits in a little bit. Appreciate the fuss. But yeah, so we'll sometimes if we do a party, it'll be for Adam. And then on the day of, Adam tends to want to see a movie.
Okay.
He likes to have 3 cheese tortellini with marinara sauce and garlic bread. Okay.
There's also scissors in the drawer.
Okay. And then we'll just have a chill day. That's kind of our New Year tradition. Although this year I'll be in Colorado, so I'm leaving him by us lonesome again. I know.
Well,
my sister's gonna.
I guess he'll be at my house.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Appreciate that. Yeah.
We used to have friends that did this like epic New Year's Day brunch party.
Oh yeah.
I remember brunching like it was brunchish, but it started at 2. And that was always really fun. And then New Year's growing up, we went to the Pocono Mountains with like my parents' best friends and their kids. Did you bang on pots and pans at midnight as a child? Or was that just a weird thing?
Okay. The answer is kind of. We would make lots of. So when I was really little, our best friends were our neighbors, and we like the families would get together for New Year's, and we always had fireworks, and we would just make as much noise as possible. So if we didn't have enough fireworks, we would get pots and pans, or like just be like we were obnoxious. It was the worst in retrospect. We did not think of our neighbors. No.
It's New Year's.
Yeah.
Everyone's doing it,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, I think we were particularly obnoxious. And then they moved away, but it was only like a mile away and it was through the open space. So we would like go on walks and meet each other in the middle. And like they got a hot tub. And then we got to do, I vividly remember a New Year's Eve where we were all in the hot tub watching fireworks in like the Colorado winter. So it was like really cold.
So
like, the hot
fun.
It was very fun.
I remember watching like ski movies, you know that genre. Like anytime we're like in the hot tub in the snow.
Oh
I was
yeah.
like, that looks fun.
It is fun. It's a little like as soon as you're getting out, you're gonna really hate yourself, but it feels really nice while you're in it. Yeah.
We were just in Florida for Thanksgiving and it wasn't too like the nights were kind of chilly, like below 60. But the whole pool was heated.
Cheese mood.
Like not just the thing.
It's so dear. Thank you for the subscription, cheese.
Thank you. We love cheese.
We do. Well, that's true. Although not today. Today's non-dairy day.
Yes, but still a cheesecake.
Touche.
When I was a kid, the New Year's party always ended the same. At midnight, when the ball drops, we'd gather in a circle, crisscross our arms, hold hands, and sing Old Lang Syne. Did you grow up in the 20s? That sounds so awesome.
That is really wholesome.
British, which you know you are.
I will say, when I read crossed arms, I pictured.
Wait, stood in a circle, crisscross our arms. So like this?
Yeah,
Like like nutcracker. Wait, what do you mean like this? Jay went like this.
Put our arms around each other's shoulders.
That's not crisscross.
Crisscrossed.
No?
Crisscross would be like do 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 do.
This is like a Charlie Brown comic.
Yeah.
It's like a
Shadow King. Which one was right?
Ryan was right. Set a rule this year of no drinking. No drunk Anderson Cooper. Oh, that was such a delight. Haha.
Yeah, but he really got himself in trouble.
Yeah, he did. That was, I mean, it was really fun.
In trouble. He was just like hilarious.
Yeah.
And it wasn't drunk Anderson Cooper so much as drunk Andy Cohen.
I mean, yeah. That hair was. Oh, that's funny. Yummy. I like tea.
New Year's.
Hanging out with Adam.
Hanging out with Adam because Amanda won't be there.
Adam's birthday.
They did.
Last
I mean,
year,
New Year's Day is his birthday. New
Yeah.
Year's Eve.
you could do whatever.
That's also not where Adam really shines. That's not really seems like a holiday where that's really for him exactly.
He loves New Year's because it always means his birthday is going to be a holiday. Meaning,
well, that's why I love my birthday.
yeah.
Yeah.
There you go.
Which is St. Patrick's Day.
Just so you know.
Oh,
FYI.
here's a question. Did you watch Spirited yet?
Yes, I did.
We watched it last night.
It's so
we
fun.
are obsessed.
Great.
It was
It's
so
a great
good.
film. Oh my god.
And we said,
The dancing is crazy. They went so hard.
and
It's Pastor Paul. Like, you know, it smells very Broadway. Like, it's gonna be on Broadway. Oh, thank you. I missed it.
what, Jay, what was it?
Oh, fun. Thank you for the resubscription. I used to watch Guy Lombardo, and they always played Old Lang Syne. They moved on to watching Dick Clark. It's nice.
Oh yeah, I used to watch Dick Clark. Rockin' Eve.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we
Then the
had something on, and then we
we
would
did
like,
MTV.
oh, I never watched that
I don't
one.
know. We would like
Mm.
as teens. We're like, put MTV on that. CRL.
Oh God, yeah. We used to, as like teenagers, we would play Pictionary with all the family, and then the parents would like stay up and watch like Dick Clark or something, and we would go downstairs and we'd like watch an Adam Sandler movie, or we'd like play air hockey
Okay.
or play video games. Yeah, yeah.
I don't remember like what we did.
Hmm.
I think we like ice skated because we would get a house in the Poconos on a lake, and so if the lake was frozen, we would all play hockey.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I never got to play ice hockey. I only played roller hockey, like out in the
Oh.
street in our
No, I certainly never.
like
did that.
neighborhood. We had like little. I mean, granted, my best friend was a like actual hockey player, and he still like does. I think he's the owner of, or like the coach of, like a small time like what's that called? It's not minor leagues. It's like if it's hockey,
Like a club. So I think minor league hockey.
minor. Well, anyway, I guess minor league.
Junior league.
Junior.
Like not children.
It's another name for it.
I don't know.
Anyway,
We
it's
had
hockey
a-
still as a grown up.
We didn't have a football team in college. We had a hockey team. I mean, I'm sure some colleges have both.
I mean, NYU. So, like, we had a joke football shirt that was like, football. We don't do that.
Yeah, no, we did not have a football team, but we had a really good hockey team. But we had a lot of old freshmen
Okay.
because our hockey team was very good. So they would recruit people who were retiring from juniors. So like,
Oh, interesting.
so we had a lot of like 20-year-old freshmen on the hockey team.
Fascinating.
Yeah, what if because they went to like Europe to play juniors for 2 years out of high school and then came back.
God, sports are so interesting, especially when that becomes like your college experience is like the sport. Like Jess, my older sister, did Division I soccer her freshman year. Yeah, she was really good. Yeah, and it was like too much for her, and she ended up stopping. They like it was this really interesting experience actually. She was a defender, and she's tall, not as tall as me, but she's like tall, and they
Yeah.
wanted her to bulk up, so they like got her like in the gym lifting heavy, and like she like bulked up, but she was also like trying to be a human in med school, like or pre-med, you know, and like was also doing a cappella and like did the play, like the musical. She did cabaret that year. She was one of the dear ladies. Like she was just doing too much and realized like with pre-med, she was like, I can't handle the soccer team too. And so then she quit playing soccer. And then because she had bulked up, her whole body composition had just changed. And then she stopped working out because she was not doing soccer anymore. And it was just this like major like mental anyway. So it like really impacted her college experience.
Oh no.
Yeah, it was pretty crazy. It's a lot. It's very much a culture, college sports.
Yeah, and because like there's traveling and
Mhm.
like I don't know.
Well, and like you have to keep a certain level of grades, but really your grades don't matter as long as you don't dip below a certain thing because it's not about your education. It's about like
Yeah.
you're there for the sport. And then the sport makes the school so much money. So then it's like this weird like politics.
Yeah. Especially like Division 1.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Like we were still like a Division 3 school,
Yeah.
but we were like the best.
Best of division.
I don't know. Also, our girls team was better than the boys team, and that I really
love
enjoyed.
that. That's very
Yeah.
satisfying. I think CP, it was Colorado College, is where she went. I
Mhm.
think that was the case too for them.
Yeah, this was nice.
Yeah. I was never going to be a college sport player. That was not going to be my.
I was not a high school sport player. So.
I tried. I did. I mean, I did it through junior year, and then eventually I was like, I am burning out and crying every day, so I need to give
No.
something up, and it was soccer because I got the sportsmanship award. Like I was really nice, and I was a good spirit. Like they gave me, it was called the Golden Eagle Award, and it was this but like this coveted thing. There was like, and but they would say like, this is the person that like has the best team spirit and really embodies the like spirit that we're going for here at Mountain Vista. This is the Golden Eagle Award, and I got it 2 years in a row. Like
Miss Congeniality.
that's 100% what it was because I was not good. I wasn't. I didn't have that like biting like, and I would always kind of like oscillate between the like B team and C team. You know, like I was
Yeah.
decent enough. I played long enough to have, and I had height and weight on me, so I was able to be like a formidable, you know, defender.
Opponent.
Right, exactly. But man, I was not good. A couple of our Jess was on the varsity from freshman year because she was the first year of her high school.
Oh, you've told me this.
So
before.
she like, and so she just got to be the top of everything the whole time. And
Yeah.
then, but
and like the
of
lead in all the
her-
musicals, right? Yeah.
100%. And then her what do we call it? Soccer team, the varsity team, went on to win the state their senior year. Like it was such a like movie story. Like they were just this up and coming, like plucky young school. Their school was only 4 years old, and they like started together, and they like it was incredible. And then a couple of at least one of them, sound bubbly.
Yeah.
At least one of them went on to play for the U.S. women's team, like as she did like Canada. It was like she went professional and like bounced around a little bit. Very intense. It was a lot. It was a lot, and a lot of them went to play college, and then not anymore.
I played field hockey in middle school, and then my mom was like, "Do you want to play in high school?" And I said, "No."
Yeah,
The girls were mean.
the girls are so mean.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I like somehow convinced my doctor I had exercise-induced asthma, and so I wouldn't. Or I just like I had an inhaler and I could just like stop and be a baby about it and take my inhaler.
Yeah. I will be honest. I probably should have had that. I was really ill. And I was way too much. And I still like if I run, I get like a. So I think I do have like the teeny exercise-induced asthma.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sure you still do. Like it might be real.
Oh, probably more common than not.
Yeah.
And there's very much a culture of like, suck it up, come on.
But have you ever been tested for exercise-induced asthma? Because do you want to know what they do?
What do? They make
The doctor says, "Okay, we'll just do jumping jacks till I get back, and then we'll listen to your lungs."
Huh? Okay.
And I was just alone with my mom because I was like 14, like 13 or something, just doing jumping jacks in this like little exam room until the doctor came back to listen to my lungs. Going to the doctor as a kid was weird.
Going to as an adult's weird.
That's true. Still just like, do I need to go to the eye room and look at the colors? And like, are you gonna do?
Wow.
Like, if we're doing that and like
Yeah,
hearing,
very big.
like having to raise your hand for like
Which side you hear it on?
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow. I blocked all of that out. I had a really nice pediatrician. So that's a nice experience.
I remember my doctor. Maybe I do. I just remember like always asking her things and her just being like, "You're fine." Like extra thing, but also being like, "I want to start point next year, and so do you know any exercises to strengthen my ankles?" And she was like, "No." She was like, "I think like you just have to have ankles." You have to be like all excited to be like, "What can I do to be better?"
Oh, well, also point is so damaging to your body.
Yeah, well, I still did it.
How long did you point?
Well, I was not at a competitive dance school, and I wasn't part of the competition team. So I started point when I was 11, but I only danced once a week. And then I think being junior and senior year, maybe I was there twice a week
Yeah.
because I would do, maybe it was always twice a week because I would have my regular class, which was like jazz lyrical.
Yeah.
And then my point class a different day of the week.
Interesting. Yeah, I went to a studio and I only danced until I was maybe 9, but I knew that if you wanted to go point, you had to go competitive. Like that was the only option. And
Oh.
so like my little sister did
That's
it.
kind of smart because you do want the girls who are in shape for it.
Right.
Like you want the
That's
the muscles.
Well, yeah, the muscles, but also like
The stamina
the
and
stamina and
technique.
the what's it called? The like scallops is what my brain is doing. Calluses.
Scallops.
I got out of swimming for PE. My mom was working at a doctor's office, and one of the doctors wrote a note to get out of it. Oh, Kimberly.
Oh no.
Sucks. Kids suck. Yeah,
We didn't have a pool. Did you?
we didn't have a pool. No, we
Thank
like
God.
the mine.
The idea of putting a bathing suit on in high school and going
I wouldn't
a
have been able to do
nightmare,
it.
a
It
full
would've been
nightmare.
So hard.
Did you have a pool, Jay?
Middle school, yeah.
Really? Oh, you just swim?
Yeah.
Wow.
Also, the idea of a pool in a school. Cat in the hat. All it makes me think of is the Are You Afraid of the Dark with the red monster that lives
Oh
in the pool.
God.
No, thank you.
No.
Can't go in it.
Also, kids could drown. Also, kids could sneak in there and do naughty things. Like that is just tempting bait.
People in college were always like, "Wait, let's go sneak into the pool." Because we had a swim team, and I'd always be like, "No."
I'm good. Yeah. Ooh.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
In the UK, it's very common to be taught how to swim at the local pool. Yeah.
During school.
Oh, during school.
Fascinating.
School should teach you how to swim.
I mean, yeah, it is a very, very useful skill.
Yeah.
And like,
But I learned how to swim like before school. Like I was taking swim lessons like before kindergarten.
I think I was too, but also, we had access to that. Maybe like if
Yeah.
you're from a public school perspective,
That's true.
access to a pool, access like that. Okay, that's an argument for the pool. I get that.
Okay, fine.
Fine. Also,
These guys videos
I'm
are like,
related tangent. Have you seen little babies
learning. I've seen the babies learning how not to drown. Dude, they're not learning how to swim. They're learning how not to drown.
which is again a very useful skill, but it's so scary to watch. They just plop right in, and then they like.
Then they like snap at them.
Oh, Kimberly, I'm sorry you were bullied. I was also bullied. It's horrible and scarring, and it takes a long time to undo that damage.
Yeah, no.
It'd be so cruel, man.
Yeah, baby. Like the kid hockey team called me a slut. Okay.
Beat them up.
Thank you.
I have no idea what I'm looking for.
They're like a until golden or like
There
any
was
sort of
not. Let me look it up.
factor of what they should look like.
I mean, it's cheesecake, which it's just the wobble test typically.
Well, they're not wobbly. They're too wobbly.
They're too wobbly. All right, let's see. Trying to see if there's anything about. It does not crack on top, apparently.
Okay.
That's all I've gotten so far.
I'm just gonna look up how to tell when cheesecake done.
Hi, Blanca. It should be firm in the center, but jiggle slightly when touched.
It was jiggly most of the place.
Well, it was only in there for half of the time.
Yes.
So that's fine. That tracks. All right. I'm good now. They just didn't like themselves and were taking it out of me. I did nothing wrong. That's right, Kimberly. That is most of the time the case.
I saw a TikTok yesterday of this doctor who was kind of giving tips on like pediatricians, like how to just kind of talk to your patients. And this like thing he does, I forget exactly what it was, but he was talking about school and he likes to say like what subjects are you good at? And like why are you being bullied? Because like the kid had like all A's but one class. And he's like, oh, like, are you being bullied? Like, is there someone mean in that class? He goes, no. And the doctor, as a joke, said his go-to joke is, well, are you the bully? And the kid went, yeah, I am. And so then he had to have this conversation with the kid, like, how to break through, because he said to the kid, like, well, are you frustrated that you're really bad at this one class and it's really hard and taking it out on the other kids in the class? The kid was like, yeah, that's exactly what's happening.
Oh my God.
And I was like,
Wow. That's fascinating. I've always been kind of the maybe perhaps misguided opinion that bullies don't often realize they're bullies.
They don't.
yeah.
Yeah. But like to be a self-aware bully, to be like, I am actively inflicting harm and I mean to do
You
it.
just like know, like to be able to reflect if someone asks you.
Yeah. Well, and just to like cast yourself to like know I am the villain in the story kind of thing. Like I am the, because all, not all, but a lot of kids, media is the villain is the bully.
Yep.
Like you never.
And so to watch something and resonate with a bad one.
Yeah. Ooh,
Must be
interesting.
weird.
Interesting. Well, yeah, and like I in my chronic guilt complex, have often looked back and been like, was I the bully in that scenario? I might have been a bully. Was I a bully? And like done that a lot because the idea of like bullies don't necessarily they aren't aware of the damage they're causing or they're like they're trying to be funny. They're trying to. Oh, I was just listening to the Smartless podcast with Jason Bateman and Will Ned and Sean Hayes, and they interview a guest every week, and they were interviewing. Oh my God, my brain just completely forgot what we were doing. Bullying.
Yeah.
Talking about bullies and being aware. And oh my God, it's gone.
Oh no. What? Who are they interviewing?
I don't remember.
Let's look up who's been on their show.
No, but so many people. Hold on. Wait.
But you
My
said
brain.
recently.
I know.
Man. Woman.
Genuinely don't remember. We were talking about being aware that you're a bully.
Mm-hmm.
We were talking about, what was the other thing?
Being, thinking, am I the bully?
Am I the bully? Reflecting on seeing yourself differently. It's completely gone.
Kumail.
Nope.
Charlize Theron.
Nope.
Wayne Gretzky.
Nope.
Joe Biden.
Nope.
Elizabeth Moss.
No.
Steve Carell.
No.
Tony Hale.
No.
Kevin Bacon.
No.
Anderson Cooper.
No.
Allison Janney. Figure skating camp. Oh,
Did you know she was like on the track to be like an Olympic figure skater?
No, but her role in I, Tonya makes so much more sense.
I mean, yes, and also she almost died. She was like in an accident and fell through a window and lost like most of the blood in her body. And like would not date anymore. And that's why she stopped figure skating. It was harrowing to listen to. That was amazing. I have no idea what point I was making. Clearly it was not important, but anyway, that if you want to listen to a nice podcast, aside from Wasted has recommendation previewed, Fix It, plugs, that Smartless is a really good podcast. I can't do it. I'm not, I can't.
No.
Too
Are there other good podcasts that you like?
Which one did I miss? I said Fix It.
Oh.
Huh.
To be fair, she did say the preview to Fix It.
Preview, Fix It. That's it. It's, under the previewed umbrella.
Yeah.
Anyway, broke your leg figure skating and very mad. Oof.
Oh no. No. You're here.
Come, we're doing it. We're doing it for you. Hopefully. We'll see. There's cheesecakes in the oven. We made a mistake, but we're gonna make biscuits. Speaking of, Adam got a steak shirt.
Oh, I saw.
Here. Yeah. Oh man.
Yeah, I came home and I was just like, oh, it's oddly quiet. Usually I can tell if Jay's in his office that he will greet me
Yes.
when I arrive.
Sure.
And he did not greet me.
Oh.
And I was about to like barge on in, and then I realized that the table wasn't in the living room. And I was like, oh, they're podcasting.
So you admit that you do barge in when I then say hi when you get home. Yeah, you barge. You like kick the door open.
Huh? I announced myself.
Huh.
And because I don't want to scare you by sneaking in, because sometimes I scare you.
Adam scares me. I don't ever seem to scare Adam. I think I'm a little clunky. I'm not lithe like a cat. He's lithe like a cat. He will scare me.
Because of all the
cats. Now the cats will scare me too. It just, everybody needs a bell. Ugh. Yeah, Adam, as a bit, I feel like I maybe told you the story, but I don't know if I told it on here, so I'm going to share it because it's funny.
Okay.
I was in the shower and I was left the door cracked open just a little bit because the cats don't like it when it's all the way closed, and I've just like resigned myself to there will be. Oh God,
huh?
What's happening? Adam is making a bit. I think.
Oh, okay.
Anyway, so I was in the shower and Adam starts like walks up and sees that the door is cracked and sort of peeks through as a bit to like, make a joke of watching me shower. But I did not know he was there, and I was rehearsing lines for the audition I had to record and start doing. Oh, it's really bad. Just I can't.
What did he do?
Laughed. And then went, "You rehearsing your scene?" I was like, "Yeah, I'm gonna do it." To be fair, one time when we were dating early in our dating career, words, I was on
Relationship?
Here it is. On my way home, and I saw him across the platform at 168th, and I was on my way up. I lived at 181st at the time. Retell the story. The audio cut out. Oh dear. All right.
When y'all talk really high pitch or laugh, that's literally what I've been working on the entire
Like the Google voice making me the number 4.
What?
So at work, we have a Google Voice phone number. And for many weeks, me and 2 of my coworkers were like, do you ever get this notification that this call is now being recorded? Like, out of the blue, in the middle of a phone call. And we were like, it's the weirdest thing. Like, what's going on? And then finally we Googled Google Voice. And it's like, oh, if you press the number 4, it will record your phone call.
Okay.
And we were like, but we don't press the number 4. Like, our cheeks hitting the thing. And then, the next thing that comes up is that sometimes the pitch of a woman's voice will just be the number 4 and will make that occur. And so there will be times where I'm talking on the phone at work and I go, yeah. And it's like, this phone call is now being recorded. And I have to be like, so sorry, I inflected the number 4 when I responded to your question.
Incredible.
Yeah.
Okay. I will retell this story and I will be a little less hysterical in regaling you.
That's not what I mean.
No. Adam's saying I need to retell that. I think I also need to make sure that.
What?
They've overflowed.
Okay.
Good call on the baking sheet under. They're also a little brown on top. Should we pull them out? How long has it been?
Half an hour.
Oh no. I mean, it's like boiling milk. Boiling milk. We were supposed to put milk in it. Well, oat milk.
I don't know. I'm just going to keep going.
Yep. All right. All right.
How long are they supposed to be in the oven for?
40 to 45 minutes.
And they've been in there for 30.
But is this a recipe for a big one or a little one?
A big one.
But we halved it.
I understand, but you know.
We probably put too much.
Yeah, we could have done 4.
We could have done 4.
In retrospect.
Listen.
But also the heat distributes through a smaller thing than a bigger thing.
That's true.
So they might
Which
be
is
done.
why. Well, but the
No,
jelly
they're
was
still
so
really
much.
jiggly. There's too much jiggle.
Okay.
Ellie, have you ever made a dairy-free cheesecake? Tell me what to do.
It is not yours, Ellie. Ellie, have you made it? Have you made a dairy-free cheesecake? I mean, I'm trying to.
Tell your story again while I look up overflowing cheesecake.
Ellie never has. All right. So here's what happened. I was in the shower. I'd cracked the door because the kittens don't like it when the doors are closed. And I was in the shower. Adam decided to make a bit and peek through the door. And he was very quiet and very sneaky. And I did not see him there. And I was rehearsing some lines for an audition I had to record. And so I'm standing there doing my little, wash it up and speaking through the lines. And so for quite some time, he sat and watched that until I finally turned and saw him and went, and it was really embarrassing. It was a really, really embarrassing moment. and not at all the sort of sexy voyeurism moment that I think you wanted it to be.
I also think you're not supposed to whip air into a cheesecake. Overmixing can lead to incorporating too much air. Once it's baked, the air bubbles will burst and the cheesecake will fall and crack.
Okay. Well, that's good to know.
Well, it should fall. So why is my cheesecake so puffy?
Yeah. Okay. Wait. That is really good to know. Okay. So
Wait.
overbeating is the thing. We did leave it whipping for a minute.
Yeah. Oh.
We'll make delicious biscuits.
Yeah. And
In the grand scheme of things, it'll be tasty. Hopefully. It looks like a frothy latte. It's overworked. Overworked. How does Paul Hollywood say it? Overworked. It's a little more
overworked.
overworked.
I was watching Bake Off this morning.
Were you?
The holiday ones.
Yeah, No, I hear talking in the bathroom, went to investigate, saw her rehearsing, and settled in for the show. Is dumb. Did I actually talk out loud? Was I talking out loud? I was there. Was I going to you for confirmation? I really hope oh no. That's really embarrassing.
Well, Jay and I, no, not Jay and I recently discovered something. Well, the other day I was in the shower and I just asked him to come keep me company. I was like, can you just sit in the bathroom with me and talk? And he was like, okay. And then he did, and it was lovely. And he was like, would you want me to just always sit in the bathroom while you shower? And I was like, yeah.
Aw,
He's
honey.
so anyway,
New game? At least he didn't start
I was
homing you,
weird.
right? Oh, it's weird. Hey,
Oh,
just want some time. Just want, shower time, but you get your own shower.
exactly.
Yeah.
Because it's
Sharing
in the shower.
crowded.
It's too cold.
It's too crowded.
One person is always cold.
You need double
I
if
mean-
that's going to be the case.
That sounds fun.
That sounds fun.
Yeah, sure, the other stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's romanticized, but no. Adam has important business to do. You see what I have to put up with.
Oh, all right. Rude.
It's straight and simple now. It's my straight and simple man. All right, should we start to put together the thing that will actually be successful? Okay. I know. But here, okay, it was an experiment. It was an experiment. What?
They just keep rising.
Oh my god. Oh no.
Okay. Well, whatever they look like, they're coming out of the oven in 5 minutes.
That's correct. It's so boring to shower.
Exactly.
I mean, that's why I rehearse my lines in there.
So at the beach house, my parents' beach house, when we lived there for a bit during COVID, in the shower, like our shower there's a window and a ledge.
Mm-hmm.
And I got very good at just bringing my phone in and watching TikTok in the shower. And so I think what the impulse was that I wanted entertainment in the shower, and so I asked Jay to just come sit and be my entertainment.
Jay is entertaining.
He is the business model.
The business model.
He's probably in the shower with some of you.
Jay's in the shower with some of you.
On YouTube.
I have
Oh, I see.
notes.
No, I probably used to bring Hometown into the shower during COVID.
You watched too much Hometown during COVID.
Anyone else know that show?
No, I don't know that show.
It's a home renovation show
Well,
in Laurel, Mississippi.
It got to a point where I was like, it's either Hometown or me.
Oh my god.
No.
It was literally you
Like in the
dominated-
room, not in my
You
life.
dominated the TV in such a way during that time frame that
Oh, yeah, that's true.
We get a little rinse. Alright. How much of this? 8 scallions. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, we'll just do all of them. Okay. Can I get out? Yeah.
Bored.
Recommendation for this recipe, these are biscuits, by the way, is to,
But they're sour cream and scallion.
Yes, they are.
biscuits.
and dairy-free, as we are
Yeah.
touting today. And this hopefully is going to be and gluten-free.
Because it's still new.
But the recommendation was to prep the. I'm so sorry.
Why did you pick that knife?
Which knife will you use?
A chef's knife.
See, I never know which knife to use. Let me get rid of these.
Yeah. And then you just go.
Okay. I've never learned these things. I never got. I don't. I've never had anybody
Also,
who
Like, don't put your fingers out. Do knuckles.
Yeah.
And so that you don't cut off the finger.
I mean,
Yeah.
okay. Do people just know these things? No. Things.
I also work in kitchens.
Yeah, I've never worked in a kitchen.
Enough
And I've
up
always
enough, right? When do you stop cutting green onions? Do you cut the whole thing? I've never cut scallions before.
Oh,
Because
really?
I only like them in like a biscuit or a chip.
Fair enough. Yeah, I think I've just always had really talented chefs around me that do the things, and I've
Fair.
only really baked. That's all, the only sort of trial and error and just me experimenting in the kitchen and learning skills has been baking. So cooking, I feel very at sea in the kitchen.
That makes sense.
Yeah. And then, cooking utensils, I've only ever had hand-me-downs, and then it's just a matter of get married. You're right.
Yeah.
I have a couple of good knives. I have a couple good bread knives that my friend gave me. Yeah. So that's fun.
This is my favorite knife.
It's a good knife. All right. Scallions are chopped. What I was saying before is that this recipe recommends that you prep all of your ingredients first because you want to keep everything super cold. Kind of like when you're doing pie crust or biscuit pastry or milk pastry, I guess, really.
Bread.
Nothing. There was talk of things and I was making sure it's nothing we needed to respond to. All right. And then sour cream as well. They said to measure it. I believe a cup.
The big one.
The big one.
Okay. I make biscuits a lot, but I'm going to see what this recipe says.
It was very hoity-toity.
I know. Whisk, flour, baking powder, sugar, salt, pepper. Yes. Cut in the butter to flour, piece-sized pieces, and then add scallions, make a well, and sour cream stir. Yeah, that's pretty much. Yeah. Just. Oh.
We're doing 2 cups of flour, 2 teaspoons of baking powder, and then 4.
Oh yeah. Also at that house in Florida, there was only a half and a third cup measure.
Oh.
Yeah, that was frustrating.
And so I also think I probably just did too many things. Oh, Jesus Christ.
This is maybe our biggest
You all need to see it. Just really. Show everyone what's up. Actually, let's leave her on one biscuit.
experiment. Fine. The biscuits are going to be great.
Wait, did it flip the right way again?
You good?
It's the right way?
Yeah, you're good, you babe.
Alright. Scallions. Caramel latte.
Oh, horrifying.
The baking powder.
Okay. You want to just do the happy? Or, Okay. Baking powder, and then we need salt and pepper. Pepper.
Neither am I. I'm going to say, well, there's some pepper in there.
We will find out. I have a grinder.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah.
Very interesting.
No, I know.
Okay. Don't use that recipe.
Don't-
We won't post it.
No.
It's bad.
Look at it.
Well, but you also changed the way that it was
That's
structured.
That's true. We did. And also we whipped it extra, which
I
is not born against.
Look, they can't all be winners. That's the whole point.
And that's why we're
Not
doing
much.
shakes, because we had one that was a slam dunk and one that was a big experiment. Now we've heard things.
This is how much pepper I have, so let's do more.
All right. Lots of filling had for chords. I don't know what that means.
Huh?
Lots of filling has a chords. Oh, okay.
What?
What?
No. What?
Oh, I don't know what they're talking about. Okay. So we're whisking together all of the
Dry.
sugar.
No.
How much sugar is that?
A teaspoon.
Oh, it's so little.
I know. I'll do a heaping. For good measure.
Baking time. All right. Whisking together all the dry ingredients, and then we will cut the butter in. Do little. They said chop it into half-inch cubes first. From frozen, I guess.
We can do so. Where's my guy?
You got a guy? Oh, grate it.
Just a quick little mandolin.
Yeah. Did I tell you about one of these?
Same one as me?
Uh-huh.
I like it.
Yeah.
Okay. And me, the opposite of texture time. So what's just the butter? Oh, actually, but yeah, vegan butter is so soft. I usually do this because frozen butter is too hard to cut.
Ah.
But this is really soft, and I can cut it with a real knife.
You want to do it?
Yeah. Cube me. Well, let's make the oven hotter.
Oh, I did. A lot of it. I know. I can't look at it. So bad. Oh, God. Here's the thing. It's funny story.
Oh, you did.
Small?
Okay.
Oh, yeah. Okay. All right, so we're trying to keep everything as cold as possible, ostensibly so that it keeps.
Yeah.
So we're gonna
Just like chop it as small as you can. Not as small as you can, but like smallish. So you don't have to do too much with your hands.
And then we're actually in this. It has you fold it like
I do that too.
Yeah, which is clever. Gives it more layers, I guess.
Yeah.
So it's almost treating it like a pastry dough, which is not typical for. Is that
For biscuits?
Oh.
So there's sort of like a few different schools of biscuit. There's like fully butter biscuits,
Okay.
which is like this. And yes, a lot of like more in-depth recipes will have you fold it at least once.
Okay.
Some will have you like not do the butter as much. It's like a whole thing. I like Claire Saffit's biscuit recipe, is sort of where I got the folding technique from. And then the easiest biscuits I make are heavy cream biscuits, which has very little butter.
Okay.
And it's mostly just like self-raising flour and heavy cream. And it just puffs. And so you don't fold that one because there's nothing to fold. And then there's also like drop biscuits, which is like the Red Lobster biscuits are drop biscuits. So like if they're not cut out, they're kind of it's a wetter dough, and you just drop them.
Right.
But I enjoy a cutout.
Interesting. To Kimberly, Amanda, Adam, and Jay, if you would like, pick a color, as I enjoy involving others' ideas, and I'll incorporate them all into a painting.
Okay, yellow.
Nice. I like let's see. What's my mood today? I like a maroon. Yeah. And Adam says blue or green.
Did you also say blue or green? What did you say, Tina? Would you mind rolling up my sleeve? I saw someone. It might have been on Bake Off or just some other thing.
Okay.
And she was making biscuits, and it was probably TikTok. And she used hair ties to keep her sleeves up.
Oh, that's clever.
And I was like, that's genius because the amount of times I've taken my teeth
Yeah.
to move my sleeve has been insane.
Bon appetit buttermilk biscuits are mine. I have not tried that.
Yes, I've made those. They're really good.
Okay.
Yeah. I think that's Claire's recipe, maybe. Okay, so basically what I do is I just kind of like crunch them.
Okay.
And then, like, and then, I don't know. I don't really know how to describe what I do. But you're watching me, right, Charlotte?
Yeah.
Okay. And then you just kind of go like that. So you make like sheets almost with your palms. And then like crumble them up.
Okay.
And then just keep tossing it in the flour. So that it's always kind of like around. And you could, since we're folding it to make it super like flaky and buttery, is like keep the butter this kind of size, just kind of big. So I'll say, let's do that.
And then we get to toss in the scallions.
Yep. Let's get my swirl.
And then we will make a well, add the sour cream, swirl. And then it's time to go. What pan are we going to use?
Oh, just a like bottom sheet pan.
The one with the sides or no sides?
Sides. It doesn't really matter. Okay. So it says make a well?
Yeah.
Sure.
Again, it's a little hoity-toity. Oh my god.
I don't even know what to say. Oh.
Alright, and then they said swirl with a fork and then shape into a 10 to 14-inch rectangle, do some letter folding, and then put it.
I mean, this doesn't seem completely like a... It's almost like making a pasta. Like, not slowly. You like make a well and then you add the eggs and then kind of slowly incorporate
Oh, okay.
the flour into the wet.
Interesting.
Yeah. Sour cream and onion is one of my favorite flavors.
Me too.
And I'm not really like an onion girl.
Yeah.
But something about like a sour cream and onion chip or like just onion dip, I love. Oh yeah, this is a good technique. I wish I had bigger forks, but that's just me being lazy. Actually, I think I do have a bigger fork. I can use like a serving fork. I'm gonna go back to spoon.
So is this the goal for it to remain a little crumbly, or is it like
A little crumbly, but you want it to be able to like come together, which it does.
okay?
So I will go back to hands and just kind of like smush it together before you turn it out.
And then you turn it out, and they said use like a scraper and do the letter fold,
Yeah.
and then throw it in here and cut the squares. Okay.
Just go on top of the...
On get the bottom.
Hmm? Yeah, that's what it means. Would you mind putting some flour on the...
Aw.
Oh.
Gabrielle says, thank you for doing these streams. They're incredibly fun and inspiring.
Oh.
Gabrielle, thank you for being here.
I don't know about inspiring, but I appreciate it. Oh. And so, this is sort of the part that is like, it looks bad, and then it's fine. Will you grab a bench scraper if you can find one with a red handle? Yeah. So kind of like push it all into itself.
Okay.
And it does stay crumbly. To the point where I almost think I should just add more of the sour cream in.
There's a little more there.
Yeah.
Delivery mechanism just get in there. All right.
Biscuits are messy and fun.
You don't have to have what you bake a success to make it inspiring. Thank you, Emily. I did that today.
Boy.
Yeah. That's so great.
Okay, yeah, that's better.
Okay, good.
Phew. It's not fun to not use bowl.
Yeah. I mean, I'm like vicarious texture time. I'm having a
Will you do my sleeves again? Did I ever make you come into the kitchen and roll my sleeves up?
Yes. Everything I was laughing.
Okay. So now you push it in to itself.
Okay.
If we're gonna fold it, let's make it a kind of rectangle situation. And then it probably says do like a letter fold or something. Just cut it in half and put it on top of itself. And then I do that twice.
Nice.
Mm-hmm. You can even.
Allie says, I love the caramel lattes in the oven. Dude, they don't look like caramel lattes. They look like someone sprayed it into you.
Okay.
All right.
Do you need to roll them? How big does it say?
They said 8 squares. I think it was a. Yeah, I don't think they said, but they
Okay.
wanted 8 squares. So I think however much.
You know, sometimes you just need to make something that doesn't really require tools. So let's not roll it out. Let's just push. And you can use this.
That's good.
And then we can go like doot, doot, doot. That would make 8, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Can I be a math nerd for a second?
Yeah.
If you do halfway and then do the half of the half,
Oh, yeah.
it'd be easier to visualize. Yeah.
Not reading maths, but just.
Nerd.
Yeah. Today was another calculus Sunday morning.
Oh.
Does this look like half?
Yeah, that looks like half.
And then
Yep.
half? That's the other trick that I learned from Claire Sabbats that this one's doing too. These don't need to be circles.
They do not.
Yeah, we grab a parchment sheet.
Oh my God.
They're on the side. And this way you don't have to re-roll the dough.
Especially for gluten-free, that is better.
And I'm just gonna kind of smoosh. Although having the like sharp edge that's cut and like not smushing it is what kind of makes it rise.
Oh, really?
I think.
Oh, interesting.
Like there's something about it.
Maintains the layers or the like there's like air pockets available or something. These are very quick, Jay. These are only 20 minutes.
Okay, do we want to do some sort of wash on top? I think we're fine with that, but
We're probably fine. I mean, we were thinking of a little milk wash, but you know what? We've spoiled enough milk. Let's hear.
I brought Charlotte.
oh, thank you.
Thank you. All right. Done this for 20 minutes. Okay, that's what I said then. Okay.
You know what, Jay? Push Charlotte back up.
Oh.
Huge success.
Luckily, they chill overnight and then they're perfect. Did you turn around? Okay. Oh God. Oh, I know it. It's like you just went. No.
I am curious if it was
The whipping?
the whipping I think definitely to a point. Also the fact that it's not spread out in a bigger thing, right? So maybe it was just too high to begin with. And like maybe if it hadn't broken the seal, you know what I mean? Like gone over, if it had collapsed back in on itself instead of boiling over, we wouldn't be left with the drag.
Almost like marshmallow.
It's not bad. It's not the
Right.
texture is weird.
Oh.
No. This
cheesecake crisp.
I'm actually kind of into it.
Later preference bowl, so I'm just gonna go like this. Trying to get everything out of the way.
Failed experiment, but the biscuits are gonna be great. Very excited for biscuits. Oh my god! So how was your week?
I was recovering from the stomach bug.
Yeah, oh god.
So
God, nothing worse than a stomach bug on Thanksgiving. Adam knows.
it was very bad. No, really.
Oh, our first Thanksgiving together. I gave him the stomach flu.
Oh
Yeah, have I not told you this story?
no. Pie.
This was our first Thanksgiving together. And we'd been together for like, I think we'd been together a year. That sounds right. Babe, is that right? I feel like it's right. It was our first Thanksgiving at his parents' place. Yes, that is right.
Oh.
For about a year.
You have told me the story, I think.
And then I thought it was I thought I had food poisoning. I did not. I had the flu, and I gave it to him. And Thanksgiving morning, he was so ill. It's really bad. No.
And also, our family didn't do turkey. Jay's uncle made ribs. Oh, right.
Oh.
And it was just a different smell set than I was expecting. And like I don't know. There's cornbread stuffing that was so garlicky that I took a bite and was like, absolutely not. Like,
Yeah.
I had a gator and went to bed.
Oh man. I'm sorry.
That's okay.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah. I haven't had like a stomach bug in a really long time.
Yeah. I was just like, I ate too much last night. Like, I don't feel so great. And then I was just
Real ill.
not
The worst.
looking great.
Yeah, we were worried that we'd eaten too much or something. Like we had actually been pretty good that vacation.
I know.
Yeah.
I hadn't had that. It was once my sister-in-law was also sick, and I was just like, okay, that was not me overindulging in something.
Yeah. Fair enough. Oh. All right. Well, other than recovering, did you have a good week? Okay, good.
We watched Spirited.
Nice. Spirited, man. I loved that movie. We watched that. We threw down the mattress in the studio and had Bob and Barbara, and we like, it was actually really
Oh
sweet.
yeah, how was your Thanksgiving?
We had burritos. We had far too much food. I made pumpkin squares that did not get touched because there was just too much stuff. They're at Hannah. I was watching Hannah's Cats for her. She was out of town. She's actually in DC American. But Libby came to visit, and so was staying at Hannah's, and so I brought all of my leftovers to their place for the last day I was cat sitting, and just like said, "Welcome home. Here's a bunch of stuff." So they finished them off for me.
Nice.
Yeah, it was very sweet. But Barbara and I tried to do chocolate croissants from Trader Joe's the other ones.
Yeah.
They didn't rise overnight. I don't know what happened. It's like maybe the yeast was dead or something.
What did they do?
They didn't rise. They just sat there. And so then I decided to try baking them just to see. And it was like all the butter poured out. They were flat and like kind of, like how would you describe them, Barbara? Are you still watching? Like, they were still tasty, like from a flavor palette perspective, but the texture was all wrong. And they didn't do the big puffy thing. It was so weird. Barbara said she was going to go home and experiment with the other ones she bought from Trader Joe's to see if it was like a dead batch or like what happened.
I've never tried to make them before.
They're delicious. Barbara made them for Christmas, 2 years ago? 3 years ago? Something. And she like did them like the night before, put them out, and like they rose beautifully overnight, and then put them in the oven in the morning, and we ate them for breakfast. They're so good. They're so decadent. But yeah, when they don't rise, not so great.
Yeah, maybe they were old. Like your apartment was too cold.
That's what I thought. But then I looked up some ways to like, if your apartment has been too cold and it's like slowed the rise, or if it didn't happen, you can like put them in the oven, like turn the oven on, then off, and then put them in. And like you could also put in with a little like bain marie, like not a bain marie, like a pan of boiling water just to give it a little steam. And I tried that and nothing.
Or some oven
Trying Santia. Well, tonight. I mean, no pressure, Barbara. I was just curious. It was, yeah, so I tried a couple things to sort of like bring them back and nothing. They just, no movement. It was so weird.
Yeah, that's strange.
Yeah. Yeah. So that was our, mild successes and mild failures.
That's a thing.
Barbara and I had a couple nice walks. She came to feed the cats with me at Hannah's. That was nice. Yeah, no, it was overall a really nice time. And we went and saw The Play That Goes Wrong.
Oh, yeah,
It was
fun.
just a blast. And when I saw that together for his birthday when it was on Broadway back in, what, 2018, 19?
18 or 19.
18 or 19. And that was, really?
Maybe 18. So I'm like, I saw it with a friend from work. I don't know.
Yeah, it was our successful, it was a really successful theater outing, which like is a rarity for Adam. And I was like, yes, it felt so good. And then the year after, I think we saw Be More Chill, and it was
He didn't like it.
successful.
Can't win them all.
Thank you, Barbara. It was so nice to have you guys here.
It was nice.
Yeah. Yeah, it was a very sweet time. And they stayed at a new hotel that's up on 178 or 180th in Amsterdam. So it's like right by the park.
Wait. What was it called? Because I think someone was just telling me about it.
It was I don't remember the name. It's like looked like stacks of Legos.
I haven't seen it, but a friend who lives near you was just saying her parents are in town.
Well,
And are staying at this hotel.
Okay.
Up there.
What do they think of it?
I don't know.
Oh, okay, because Bob and Barbara were like, it's modern, like concrete floors and walls and ceiling stuff, and apparently like very like stark and radio hotel. That's the one. Yeah. Yeah. So.
Huh. Oh, look at that.
Yeah.
It was my friend's like roommate. It does their coffee or something. I don't know.
Oh, interesting. Well, Barbara, you had their coffee. Was it good? Yeah, it was definitely funny. The first time they came over and they were like, how's the hotel? And they were like, oh, really? Uh-oh. Do you want to stay with us? You can. Oh, it is. You're right. Very modern.
Yeah. Very
Sure,
modern.
the outside too, because it like the way it's well, maybe just like from afar, the building is so like tall and looks like a stack of Legos to me. It's fascinating. Oh no, that's not it, is it?
I don't know.
Radio Hotel. No, what is it? I don't know. From like 181st and like Broadway, you can see.
Whoa.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's so strange looking. Anyway, I like sour cream and onion chips, but onions and biscuits are a no-go from Garage Queen. Fair enough. She says it was immaculate.
Immaculate is a nice word.
Mm-hmm.
That is a very interesting hotel.
Yeah. Anyway. Yeah, it was a lovely Thanksgiving. It was very unconventional, which I don't mind. My dad had like 12.
It's pretty cheaper. It's good to know.
Yeah. It was a lot cheaper than my sister stayed at the Airbnb. It was like half the price of the Airbnb. Yeah.
Well, now we know. The Radio Hotel.
Radio Hotel.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, and I took them to La Kayla, and I took them to Saggio's. We did lots of
All your places.
all my places. Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
Did you sing a cappella on the patio?
No.
No.
Didn't.
No. How was everyone else's Thanksgiving? Yes. Oh, let's chat about the next 2 times.
Yeah.
We want to make just a shit ton of Christmas cookies.
Done.
Yeah, 2 Christmas cookies 2 weeks in a row. For sure.
Well, because there's so many to make. We were
Yes.
like, okay, we'll do it bake-off style. We'll do a signature, and then a technical, and then a showstopper.
We totally could do a signature and a technical and then a showstopper that week next week.
That's true. I mean, I was thinking showstopper-wise is just we decorate cookies, so I just bring already made cookies,
sure.
and then we just do deco and like with whatever time we have. That was my showstopper idea.
Very bad decorating cookies.
Fair enough. Okay.
But I could try.
I mean, we could even just do like, frosting, blue, yellow, like. Got a great review in the New Yorker. Interesting.
Cool.
Yeah, no, but maybe we could do toffee. We don't even have to do all cookies.
Oh, that's true.
We could dip
We
pretzels.
could do a candy day and a cookie day.
Well, okay, that's a fun idea.
For toffee, pretzels.
Mhm.
What other
We could
candy?
do a little. I mean, we could dip some nut. Do some like.
Wait, there was this TikTok recipe for candied pecans
Oh,
that we could do.
we could definitely.
It's like toffee, candied pecans, and
Although
pretzels.
you're taking all of them because my uncle always makes candy pecans and then sends them to me, and there are so many, and I can't ever get through them all.
I will eat them all. And I'll bring them to Christmas.
Okay, good.
And then Christmas cookies. We should do like a signature.
Yes.
We each do our signature Christmas cookie.
And like spritz.
Yeah.
Like that would be fun. How was signature Christmas cookie, to be honest. Like,
I
I
don't
don't
make my swirly ones, which I don't know if you've had.
think I've had your swirly one.
I made them for Adam once. I tried to make them in like Captain America colors. Didn't
I don't remember that.
long time ago,
Huh. Okay.
and I don't think it worked.
I mean, but was it? This is now the point. This is the barometer for all disaster.
So it wasn't quite that.
Yeah. It's so sad. What a disaster. What a bummer. Anyway, but yeah, so we're thinking for if you have ideas or recommendations for holiday bakes, the next couple of weeks we'll be looking at recipes and stuff for that.
Yeah.
I'm thinking about it.
Yeah. The thing about gluten-free biscuits, and probably dairy-free too, is they don't really brown. Like gluten-free flour doesn't brown the way
Yeah.
regular flour does, and
So you
so
can't really tell if they're done.
yeah, and then I can always overcook them. Genie, oh, a 7-monther.
Keep it a 7-month run.
Which get it? Go. Tell us everything.
Tell us.
Go to Costco or do you order
I
from
order
Costco?
Costco. A car. You don't have a car. You can't Costco, right?
Yeah, that makes sense.
You just can't do it. It's too many things. It's too big.
Last time I went to Costco, I think it was in St. Louis.
Yeah. I guess I've been in Colorado when I've gone with family. It would be fun to hear everyone's Christmas cookies and candy are in different countries. You're right, Allie. Please feel free to share Sweden's.
Oh, true.
Yeah.
One of her friends growing up was Swedish, and I would go to her house for like the candles, the headdress. I don't know, like that American Girl doll who had the candle in her hat.
Oh, so is that like they would use?
I don't know.
Okay. Not to be very ignorant.
I was 5, so I don't really know.
Okay.
But I would go to her house for like Swedish Christmas. Yeah.
Lucia.
Yes.
Yeah.
No, Lucia, it's a day.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Was that her name though?
No.
Wasn't that
Kirsten, right? No, it was Kirsten, I thought.
Was Kirsten?
Yeah. Oh, Lucia, sorry.
Lucia. Thank you. We don't really do Christmas cookies in the UK. It's more steamed puddings and trifles. Ooh, I don't know if I want to try that.
No.
Like, not, I could eat it, but I don't want to try and make it. That intimidates me. And you don't need it. That's that taste. We're trying to
Just a
establish
steamed pudding.
for this Christmas. I'm going to get a tub of Cadbury's Heroes in a couple of weeks.
What's a Cadbury Hero?
I don't know.
I don't either.
I mean, Cadbury.
I do love sticky toffee pudding,
Oh.
and I've never made it,
Never made it. Try that.
but I love it. Also, one thing I love, and I've never made, is a Scotch egg. It's just, I love Scotch eggs.
Love a Scotch.
Yeah.
I had to eat them cold for that commercial we did.
Oh,
It
ew.
was really rough. Although it was still, I didn't mind it, even though it was cold. He minded it.
I went to some restaurant like on the Lower East Side, like not even in England,
Huh.
and I ordered a Scotch egg, and it was so good. And then I feel like I've had a bad one as well, but
Bad Scotch egg. Scotch bed.
just a bad egg.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, absolutely. Our Christmas cookies are gingerbread and saffron buns and saffron cookies.
Interesting.
Right. We don't have a saffron budget.
No. Yeah, gingerbread, I guess.
Yeah.
Is kind of the main one. I've never made a gingerbread.
Oh, I have before, but I don't really like cutout gingerbread
strong-
cookies. I
yeah.
think they're too hard.
Yeah.
And so I make my ginger cookies that you've had
Which
many
are
times.
amazing.
Yeah.
Those are really good. Yeah, I've never been a big fan of gingerbread cookies.
Mm-mm.
I was like
I don't want to eat a gingerbread house, and it's so that
icy and
yeah, and like
I don't know the level of crunch. They're good. They're structurally sound.
yes,
Which
and they're
is great.
cute.
They're cute.
Cadbury or mini Cadbury's chocolates, fudge, toddy crisp, mini eclairs. Oh, there's no nuts in the tub at all, which is a good thing. Huh, that sounds
Interesting.
cool. You need Swedish gingerbreads.
What's that?
Oh, well, I do love gingerbread.
Yes,
like
gingerbread
the
is-
gingerbread cake.
Yes, I love ginger things mostly.
Yeah.
I had a ginger beer yesterday during D&D. It's delicious. Also,
Swedish ginger cookies.
I had a hilarious turn of events in my D&D yesterday. My character was trying to like play it cool and hide from a bunch of villains, and I decided that I was squatting because it was like there was like poisonous sewage, and so I was like, okay, yeah, I'm gonna squat, and then like this took so long.
Melly, peppercacker.
Peppercacker. We nailed it.
Peppercacker.
Peppercacker. We did that. We did it.
Yeah.
Got there.
I look very cute.
Also looks like a good texture. Yeah, those would be tasty. Anyway, so I was squatting down, and my character was squatting there for a very long time. And we had pre-established in the game that the way to stop yourself from being poisoned was to punch your butt really hard. It's just like it was a bit that came out, and you have to roll to save yourself from getting poisoned. If you hit a certain threshold, you avoid getting poisoned. Anyway, long story short, as soon as I was like ready to come out of hiding, the
Yeah, this looks like maybe they're not quite as tough.
oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
But yeah, so I spotted for a long time, and then as soon as I was ready to come out of hiding, my legs started to shake, and I fell down into the poisonous sludge, and then I failed my roll, the Constitution save. So wasn't able to punch my butt cheeks because I was squatting for too long. Anyway, this led to us getting a huge break in the case because we had to go to the infirmary to get me unpoisoned. It was incredible.
Swedish nascotch. I love butterscotch.
A nap.
What a movie. Swedish Christmas toffee. Oh. Oh, that looks loud. Teach me to Swedish toffee.
Maybe we need to have an Ellie day where we just do all Ellie. You must
We
hate
just
her
go to
both.
Sweden.
I mean, road trip.
You can prepare from here. Not too.
We should. Once KBF is a huge multi.
Once we get picked up by the Food Network.
Yeah, we'll do it. We'll do a Swedish. We're definitely getting picked up.
It's a fun to see. We go to people's houses and we pretend to be their best friends and we with them. Yeah, good. I want it. Or we like reunite best friends who have had a falling out. No, I don't think I don't want to. Never mind. We find existing best friends.
Yeah, we just go and we insert ourselves into other best friendships.
No drama. Drama free. Anxiety free.
Oh well, I couldn't promise anything.
Fair.
It's not gonna happen.
Cream, corn syrup.
Yeah. So we've got some fun holiday bakes. My holiday bakes, yeah, have always been more
I
kids.
feel like 20 minutes for a long time.
Oh really? Okay.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
I love because I
No, not rise, as it were.
Were they supposed to?
No, because they're vegan.
Oh.
I'm realizing I'm not quite the same.
Dairy free. Yeah.
So fine.
Well, fine. We'll see.
Every day. Every day. Yeah.
Yeah. They'll still be tasty, I think.
Oh, yeah,
Not
yeah.
as like fluffy, I guess, as the.
He's a sleepy boy. My handsome. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Cork. I was gonna say a thing and it left my brain. I'm so flaky these days. I think I'm just tired.
Okay.
I keep like walking into a room and going, ugh, nothing. No? Not you?
Yeah, actually.
If you go to the Swedish candy store.
Oh, I bet they do. I love that store.
Oh my god, I've never been.
It's in the West Village. I think it's on Bleecker.
Really?
Or like, it's like down like Christopher. You went to NYU. I'm sorry. Oh, beyond Christopher Street, like by the Lucille Hotel.
Like more west.
Yeah.
I've never. We'll have to go. No point in you buying roses or
I stumbled upon it once.
Oh.
Maybe the Pride Parade.
Amazing.
Over there. Love the Pride Parade. I feel like we should just do a little. I know. It's not dairy free.
Oh, just a little better.
But just a little.
Yeah, I didn't have enough extra
Sheen.
dairy-free butter.
I'm just gonna do like little hats. Yeah, we're out of the dairy-free butter, so pretend, everyone.
I mean, for all intents and purposes, this is a dairy-free bake.
Yeah.
We're just giving it a little.
My sweet bird.
Yeah.
Just had a long day.
Yeah, it's been long. It's gonna be longer still.
yeah, so after we leave you, I'm gonna flip my house real quick to prep for 10 guests. I think it's not 10 guests. I am inclusive in the 10. So, and I bet more people will be arriving to my home to record the annual Broad-Wasted Holiday radio play,
Which I'm stoked to be a part of.
which usually, the last like 2 years, usually everyone records their parts separately, basically. And then Kevin edits it together, and it's great.
Mm-hmm.
But this year, he was like, it took me forever to write this thing because he started a new job. And he's like, what if we like have like kind of a holiday party, kind of a friends get together, and we just like do a cold read of this play, and then that's what it is, and like it sounds like a holiday party.
Like we all got together and we're silly and
Exactly.
yeah. Gary, driving home soon.
Okay, well, I hope someone else is driving.
Yes, please be careful. Drive safe.
Okay. They're very hot, but they look good. Jay, do you want a biscuit?
Yeah.
How to make them up.
That's right. It's very quick thing.
Okay.
Try.
I'm gonna say we can. Yeah.
How's it look?
Good.
Okay.
Unless when you're on.
No.
Okay.
Oh, Jack is. It's very gonna take a second because it's too hot. Yeah.
It is kind of the oven. Careful. I'm just sitting here. Who's gonna be brave?
It's going to burn me.
Oh, Jay's opening it from the midst.
Look at that steam.
Wow. Want some butter?
Yeah. They smell incredible.
Mm-hmm.
Mmm.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's really good.
Yeah.
This is dairy free?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm putting
And
butter in.
Except for the butter you're putting on, but yeah. Some pepper.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, is it? Mm-hmm. It really adds to the savoriness.
Really good.
Really good.
Okay. This recipe slim down.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I love it when you get at least one hit. Jay, do you want to try the cheesecake?
Oh, you're just making lattes.
Oh man, I do want to try that again. Like,
Something went wrong.
yeah, 100%. But you know, it was a lot of new things.
Butter tasted good.
Yes, it did.
Oh, these are good.
Yeah, man, I am
Yo.
happy gal.
And very easy.
Mm-hmm.
I love biscuits. Of all kinds.
Wow.
Put some cheese in there.
Dairy free.
Oh, Ellie, these are really good.
Holy crap. These are really
Phenomenal. We'll throw this recipe in the Discord.
Uh-huh.
KBF recipes. This one's a winner.
Well, throw the other one in Discord too if you want to try.
Yeah. If you have to
Tell us what we did wrong.
Actually, both if you fail and if you have a success, we want to hear about it. For science. Ooh.
These are so good.
I love a savory biscuit.
Yeah. Man, it just never occurred to me to make these.
Oh, these are great.
Now I want soup.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Wow.
1 out of 2.
Ain't bad.
Oh. Listen, I'm not upset.
It's like my version of the Hollywood handshake. When Jay takes one of them.
Okay.
Well, we love you guys at the dinner party.
We'll see you next week. And if you have holiday recipe suggestions, throw them in Discord. Maybe we'll do them there. Bye, everybody.
Bye.